Hey, 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 hey. Thank you for watching my channel. I am the Divine Maverick, also known as the mother of twins, helping you along your twin flame journey. Listen, stare at this sacred geometry here. Discernment is the card. Oh, let me show you the discernment is the card 20. Just stare at that figure while I talk to you for just a few moments. I'm on here because I got to get this feeling off of me. I have to get this message out of me. Um, This message is brought to you by actually a 16-year-old. The title, even, well, the title at least. My 15 and a half-year-old son, he's got a birthday coming this Friday. So if y'all will do me a favor in the comment section, just shout out, "Happy birthday, Joshua." His name is Joshua. He watches over mama real good. He loves his mama. And I'm proud of that young man. But so our title comes from my son tonight, one of many gems that pop out of his mouth because he is, and I would say this if it wasn't my child, I would say what a brilliant young man that is, you know? So he's a special young man. But anyway, uh, thank you for doing that. Thank you for being here. I'm going to get right to the message because this is going to be a good one, and I'm going to try to be as brief as possible. I'm going to be using the Lover's Path Tarot for a few messages, and I'm going to be using the Sacred Geometry just as an overall energy. And it's interesting because it talks about discernment, and the title is "It's a Satisfying Pain." Let me tell you the backstory. So my son, and I hope I don't embarrass him, but he knew I was going to tell the story. He was holding. He had to use the restroom for a long time, and he was holding it. And when he finally did go use the restroom, I heard him say, like a, it was a like wow, my air conditioner just kicked on, but it was a sound like almost a passionate. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but it was a sound he made, and it caught my attention. I was like, "What's wrong with you, boy? Are you okay?" And he goes, "It burns." Now, listen, you don't say it burns to your mother, and you're, you know. There's a method to my madness. Y'all just stay with me, please. Thank you. If this is your first time being here, you better ask somebody. Okay, but watch this. So why did I just say watch this? That's funny. Anyway, so I'm like it burns, and he goes, "No, no, no, it's good. It's a good burn because I was holding it so long." And I was like, "Boy, you scared me." And then he said, "No, no, 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 no. It hurts. It hurts, but it's a satisfying pain." And that thing, just like that, just like that, it was like pling, something like opened in me, something awakened or something. And I was like, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly how to describe the passion and the pain and the anger and the love and the joy and the sadness and the, you know what I mean? The twin flame duality, polarity. What goes up must come down. Um, Opposites, yin, yang, that explains this journey to ourselves back home, our journey back home, and how we feel about this person. If you have a person, even if you don't have a person, you can use this just for yourself because it is you falling in love with you. And so if you tell me that you love your job, I know that you love yourself because what you do, uh, it displays who you are, how you are. You find joy in your work, and if you don't, then you keep searching or keep changing jobs and moving around until you find what you do like, because you could do it if you didn't get paid. But of course you get paid, and the better you do it, the more you get paid, right? The more excellent you become, the higher your wage, the more you can command, or the further you can go, or more you can, your wealth, your cost, your value goes up. But anyway, that's my dog drinking water, y'all. Somebody's like drinking water right now. Go, you better talk. But anyway, but so you can use this video or listen to this message and think about yourself if you don't have another person, because you falling in love with you is sexy as hell. Shamando Rabasaya. It's sexy. It's powerful. It's healing. You know what I mean? So now with that, the thing that makes you attract another person on that vibration is because they're doing the exact same thing. They are falling in love with themselves. They are honoring themselves. They are healing of things, people, places, stuff. They're healing of trauma. They're healing of resentment and bitterness and different things. But this love is recognized by two individuals that want to become one because they are whole enough to be able to handle that other part or that other half. So when my son said that, I was like, God, that's something to share because we can all identify, we can all meet right here. We can all, this will be the line drawn in the sand, and we can all meet right here in this place and say, God, I wish I could do anything other than love this person. And I'm talking, that's why I made this 18 plus, so we could just talk for just a few minutes. You know what I mean? Because I know I said that in my own journey. I know I said that. I know I said, I wish I didn't have this thing, which I now know to be a magnetic pull to my DM. I wish it wasn't like this. I wish I could treat him like I've treated everybody else. When I was ready to detach, I just detach, baby. You know what I mean? Or something like that. You know what I mean? And I know y'all feel me because I feel very driven or led to speak this message like this. Because it's about your discernment. It's about you establishing the difference between things. It's about your ability to view the world and the people around you from a place of inner balance and what? Detachment. Yet you do it with compassion and wisdom. You don't judge anything. You try to understand people where they are. You just let it ride. And that compassion and wisdom you use on yourself because yeah, maybe in the past you made some really bad decisions about who you were going to love or who you were going to give your love to. And yeah, maybe some of y'all feel like you were dropped on your head or dropped on your butt or kicked in the back or kicked in the butt or knocked out cold or, you felt like you were shocked by behaviors and patterns and you were like, man, what's going on? Until this person. And for some reason, it's something about this person and you that makes you, I don't know, show up, level up. It's like if you had to go through trials and tribulations, you would want to go through it with this person, even though that person is the one that's making you go through those trials and tribulations. But you'd rather not do the journey or do this thing with anybody else. If you had to do this thing, there's nobody else you could think of that you'd rather do it with because you've already discerned. Use your discernment, right? I keep pointing at the card like y'all can see it. Discernment. See, I promise that word is right there. See? But anyway, you've used your discernment, right, to make decisions, make better decisions, right? And so this person, let's just say that, your person, the one you're thinking of, the one you're thinking of right now, your person feels the same way about you because it is you. That's why you call yourselves twins, because you look a whole lot alike. You know what I mean? You look a lot alike. You are almost indistinguishable in your thoughts, for some of you, in your mind, in your heart, in your actions, even in your physical looks. My goodness, you guys are starting to look like each other. It's a satisfying pain. You don't want to let it go. You want this pain to let you go, but love won't let you go. Love won't let you wait on another. Love just has you wait right here. It's a satisfying kind of pain. It's a satisfying pain because when you think about I'm crying because, or I'm longing because, or I'm yearning because of a person that has turned my world upside down, turned my heart inside out, turned my mind into what? You know what I mean? I've met somebody who I can't even trust my own hands anymore that's right in front of me. I met somebody who, you know what I'm saying, touches me in places that I thought was off limits. Y'all know what I'm saying? Somebody really, really knows what I'm saying. So and you want to not hurt. You want to not be disappointed again. You want to not be betrayed again. You want to not have your hopes up only to be dashed to the ground again. But at the same time, to think about not feeling these feelings, living this way, living on this edge, standing on this cliff, ready to jump, ready to leap, take a leap of faith. You know what I mean? To think, oh, Mercury retrograde. I'm sorry. To think that you wouldn't have this, that you couldn't share this emotion is, well, for some, it's unfathomable. I spit that word out, didn't I? Discernment. Again, discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. I love these cards, because they have love stories on here. This is Iris. Yeah, Iris. Stanley and Iris is a sync for somebody, but that's a movie too. Isis and Osiris. This couple is also a sync, and some of you are Paolo and Francesca. I don't think I'm going to read. Oh man, well, what's the point of doing it, right? If I don't read the stories, or at least say what the stories are. I have to skim. So, first of all, let me just say this. We have two major arcanas. See, with this person and you, the gods, God, the divine has plans for this. This is a love of a lifetime. These are lovers that have spanned the test of time and spanned the ages. Their love story, the power of their love, their actions are still speaking well beyond their lifetime, right? And that is what you need to understand or discern about this relationship. And that is what you have discerned, and that is what they are discerning, is that this is no ordinary love. And so love here with Six of Cups, it could be obviously a past life, and Egypt may have a sync for someone, a significance to someone, and also Christmas time. There is somebody is a very anxious about Christmas time. All right. So the love card here, let me just get you the message, because this is the, where is it? There it is. It's the lovers. It's like I said, I keep wanting to say Iris. Hi, Iris. When you're watching, say hi to us in the comments, because Spirit wants me to call your name, Iris. Isis and Osiris. It's love, harmony, passion, and sensuality. I knew that would come out. You see that though? It's a Satisfying pain. The myth of Isis and Osiris illustrates the power of love and how it can transform us irrevocably. So, wow. Y'all got to read. I'm going to just let it, I'm going to leave it. Y'all got to read the story. Some of y'all know the story, but oof. When I tell you her love brought them back together, literally, her love brought him. Listen, he got himself all the way together with her love. And I'll leave it right there. The temptation card. Now that's different for this deck. That's an addition. I don't know what the equivalent is of this card. Let's see, balance and is that this? I don't know. But it's card number 15. There it is. Okay, so it's the equivalent of the devil. Now watch this. It's about inner turmoil and obsession because this love that you have, you don't want to let it go. You can't let it go. You try to walk away, but that doggone devil keeps pulling you back. Somebody said, that devil keeps pulling me back. Who calls their DM the devil? You know who you are. It might be Iris. But it says Venus was first worshipped as a nature goddess. Why did I just read that? Because that is not the card. Somebody definitely needed to hear that. Yes. Somebody definitely did hear that. Okay. But this is tempted by forces that one cannot control. This is obsession in the form of envy or sensual desires. Okay. So again, that lust, that heat, that passion, that attraction, that connection, that magnetism, that sensuality, that look, that touch, that kiss, that smell, those hands, those shoulders, those arms, those legs, those thighs, those muscles, those waves, that hair, that's, all of that. Just, it brings us to this place that we are controlled by forces that feel like they're beyond our control. Because the more we try to fight it and the more we have tried to fight it, it won't let us go. And deep down, you know that you don't want it to. Because Three of Coins, it's a satisfying kind of pain. Eight of Staves. This is Eight of Wands. Three of Coins is about a celebration. A celebration. Movement. You want this. You're going to go for it. This is everything. This is flight. This person makes you feel whimsical. It makes you feel like you want to fly or like you can fly. This love makes you feel almost invincible because it's so good. And you don't want to do this journey with anyone else. And that's the truth, whether you like it or not, because if 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 you did this journey with somebody else, you'd never be meeting you, because this journey is about you. And what you love about that person is what reminds you of you. You begin to recognize yourself in that person and vice versa. And the things that you don't like or the things that you are resistant about that person is actually those shadows that need to be healed in you, those shadow parts of you that need the light. They don't need the condemnation. They need the light of love to shine on them so that they can integrate and be in the family. That's all. Your shadow is not your enemy. Your shadow is what makes you free. It's almost like that North Node energy. Do that thing that makes you afraid. If you could do anything or be anything, what would you be? If you had no fear, who would you be? And so being with this person or healing enough to enjoy your own company, healing enough to know that you are enough right as you are at this time in this place and you need be no more. That is love. That is unconditional love. And that's beautiful. And it's beautiful. Five of Cups. The thought of not having this love, like the love of Paolo or Francesca and Isis and Osiris. The thought of not having this person, the thought of not being able to be where they are or talk to them or celebrate with them or have a reunion with them or marry them. The thought of not having a chance to build with them and see the world with them and have children with them, build a legacy with them, launch a nonprofit or a business with them, an empire with them is regretful. It makes you, the thought of it makes you sad. The thought of not having these two cups makes you sad because you've had heartbreak in the past, but not like this. Not like this. And so, for very, let me, before I get off, let me say this. For very few of you, or maybe more of you, but anyway, I have to say this. If you are in a third party, um, you're going to be getting some movement in about 8 weeks. So it's like 2 months, 2 months, especially if August is a significant date for you or a month for you. Then, yes, in about 8 weeks, you're going to be getting some um, movement. I'll just say that communication, forward propulsion is what I'm hearing. Okay. So, there, I had to say that. All right. So I think I'm gonna leave it right here. Let's get it's a satisfying kind of pain. They love you. You know how I know? Because you love you. That's how I know. You mirror. The more you fall in love with yourself, the more they fall in love with you. And they love themselves from you. They love that they are see, you saw the temptation card, that's a devil card. That's an obsession card. You know what I mean? In a good way. Not don't start putting bars on the windows. Look at that. Told y'all, third party people. Yeah. Party people, third party people. You want to get funky? I don't know why I just did that. That's the intro to Planet Rocks. So that's a sync for somebody. I don't know. Third Rock from the Sun is also a sync. But they're going to get rid of they're going to be leaving. Thank you, the third party. Yeah, definitely with the retreat card, they're going to give your relationship a chance, and you're going to be seeing signs and synchronicities that are saying the same thing that I'm saying, that it's almost time for you. Boom. Because this is a spiritual connection. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. That's because you are divine counterparts, and it's time. And all that satisfying pain and even the agony of it is worth it. And you're about to understand why very, very soon. I'm excited for all these unions that are happening, even as we speak. And keep on praying, y'all. Keep on believing. Stay positive. Stay up. All right. Thank you so much for your patience and watching this, listening to this rather. Yeah, watching it too. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.